We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. Colin Mchugh is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
In now is Lorenzo Kane. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Kane.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
First pitch, 7-16.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pilar's there, one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Braun.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Mchugh has tossed more than 60 innings on the year and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high fours. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Mchugh has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Bases are empty, one man out. High in the air down the right field line, and foul. And a good take there will push it to 2-2 now on the Brewers shortstop. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Full count, 3-2. Bases are empty here with two men out. Into the corner and slicing foul. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a two-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So it's a runner at first with two gone, and in at the plate steps Keston Huron. Has a look, now the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Yelich is running. Strike taken to throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Into center field, line drive base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Brewers forced to settle for one. On now to the bottom of inning number one. Brewers are out in front, 1-0. Brett Anderson is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Now the 2-0 home.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And that's out number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman,
Here now is Rafael Devers. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hiura calls for it. 2 gone. Here's J.D. Martinez, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
That finds the zone, a called strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And he falls behind 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. The 2-1 home. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. Foul. Here now the 2-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Grounded to third. Sogard is there, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Red Sox leave one. They still trail 1-0. Into the box, Omar Narvaez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Narvaez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Ball. Playing 12. 1-2.
Hot shot to third. Devers has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is good. The left fielder, number 24, Avisaíl Garcia.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up Avisaíl Garcia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed.
No ball.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And it's 0-2 to Avisaíl Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Heading out towards shallow right. Wilson in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
That is 7.
In now the Brewers DH, Ryan Braun. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch of the at-bat. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Braun is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
So far this season, Braun is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Yanked on the ground down the line. but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Kevin Pillar. Here comes the first pitch.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. 2-1 the count to Pillar.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 2-2. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Hope for one. To smoke at first, and they get them both. So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the rookie first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. And now pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0.
1 ball, no strike. Yep.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still even at 2-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Kane is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down quietly. They're down 1-0.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Entering today's action, they've allowed the fewest hits of any team in the league, while also racking up the most strikeouts. As one member of the pitching staff pointed out, we don't give you any breaks. From the beginning of the game to the end, our staff comes at you with nasty stuff, and we back that up with great command as well. Guys, clearly this staff presents opposing lineups with all kinds of challenges.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The third baseman.
Now at the plate, Eric Sogard, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Bogarts has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Now at the plate, Justin Smoke. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Kane. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Kane hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Smoke, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Little tapper. We'll see if they try for 2. And that's the 2nd out. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Brock Holt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1, but they're on top 1-0.
Takes time. You say you're trying to reach the sky. You can do it. All it takes is time.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the switch-hitting second baseman, Jonathan Arauz. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. In tight with the slider. 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
In now, Marcus Wilson. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, he makes the stop. Wow.
Now back, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hurry. 0-1.
2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Pitch on the way. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Brewers 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Got the ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
High in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Count is full. 3-2.
Grounded weakly to the left. Devers gloves it. And there are 2 away now.
Now back.
Ready for another chance? Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way.
No.
The 1-0. Sent out to straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Rafael Devers, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Ball 2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. And they will get... No! He's in there. A very close play at first.
The designated hitter, J.D.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 1-0 home. A bouncer up the middle. Holt for 1 on to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kane going back. Gone! It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
That wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar.
Center fielder, Kevin.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line drive to left. Garcia will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. We played 4, all tied at 1-1. So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Garcia, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's a 9-year major league vet. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he got him.
Well, Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Here's Braun now, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Here comes the right fielder. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Here's Eric Sogard as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. One out and a runner on third. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2 hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. Pilar's there, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game. So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. First pitch on its way.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Now the 1-0.
No.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3 balls and a strike now to Smoke. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Kane. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. A runner on first with 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pilar moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Here's Brock Holt now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a ball lined to the left side. but foul. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Playing 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Benintendi retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Brewers forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Red Sox 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs, so he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Christian Vasquez, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Vasquez stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a 9th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Striding in for Boston, Bobby Dahlbeck. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Settling in now, Jonathan Arauz looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Set and the pitch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
At the plate, Marcus Wilson, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. To second for 1. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Darwinzon Hernandez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 63, Darwinzon Hernandez.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, that's the ball.
1-0. A 1-0 delivery.
Ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball outside.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here it is, the 3-0. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready once again, Keston Hiura. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And before a first pitch to the plate, a move to first. And the runner back safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0. Yelich is running. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
As a look, now the pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Stepping up now, Omar Narvaez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
The 1-1 home.
Ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1.
No.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. And he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So here's Avisail Garcia. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. As a look, now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. It's ball 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Hopped up. Devers over to his left. One away. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Braun. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch.
Ball, no. 1 ball, no strike.
Here's the 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Two balls and a strike to Braun. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Oh, and a comebacker. This could be big. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi.
For the Red Sox, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
No strike.
In there, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
He pulls this one into right. Yelich is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. 1-2.
1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
high in the air out to center field. Garcia giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batter.
Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with two men out. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Our score remains 2-1. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard.
Eric Sogard.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average coming in 257, 11 home runs and 33 driven in. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2, and now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the 2-0 down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now here's the pitch. 3-1.
3-1.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Lorenzo Kane. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Ready with the 0-1. In the dirt. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. From the belt, the pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leads one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
David Phelps enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First pitch on its way. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And 2 home now to Bogaerts. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. At the plate, Kevin Pillar. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hit in the air to center field. Kane is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Josh Taylor has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 72, Josh Taylor.
So stepping in, Christian Yelich. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it gives the Brewers a 3-1 lead.
And this is big right here. It's one thing to be winning late in the game, but going up by 2 runs makes a huge difference. Now their bullpen doesn't have to be perfect, just good. Takes a lot of pressure off, especially when you're on the road.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Coming to the plate now, Omar Narvaez. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Taylor, a 6'5" left-hander. He's a second-year big leaguer. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another 2-2 offering.
No.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Hiura rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Marcus Walden is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Into the box, Avisail Garcia, as he'll get caught reaching on a first pitch slider for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. goodness. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate now, Braun. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. So digging in now, Eric Sogard, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, popped up. Dalbec shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Knable is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knable.
Into the box now, Bobby Dalbec. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
For the Red Sox, the first baseman, Bobby Dalbec.
First pitch on its way. Now the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Jonathan Arauz, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And he lays off for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Ready now, Marcus Wilson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. Pops this one up. Hira is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
He's set, and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And that misses 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Here now the 2-2.
Count is full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked a count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Riding in once again, Rafael Devers. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
This is on the ground over to first. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Matt Barnes enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and in next the switch hitting power bat of Justin Smoke.
Well, Justin Smoke.
First pitch of the at bat.
Yep.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ball.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-1.
Ball.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
So now to the plate, Lorenzo Kane, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
1 ball.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
Count still full, 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now at the plate, Brock Holt, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Pilar is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. In is Christian Yelich. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery is put in play to the right side of the infield. A runner on first with 2 away. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Brewers come up empty here in the ninth. Last chance for the Red Sox. They trail here 4-1. Josh Hader is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in is the DH, J.D. Martinez.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he misses again, 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-0 to him now.
No strike.
Now the pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. From the belt, the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Kevin Pillar, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kane is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. It's Brett Anderson in line for the victory, barring a ninth-inning collapse here. Runners on first with one down. A ball and a strike.
Playing 11.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And the payoff pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
2-0 count, the pitch.
That's a strike.
Fouled off. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Count remains full. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Go back.
In now, Bobby Dahlbeck. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Hope for 1. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Brewers wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Brett Anderson earns win number 7 on the season. Josh Hader hammers down the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.